Hello Eastview students and parents, this is Mr. Golias and this is our Google Classroom. The stream section I really don't use. Everything we need is in the classwork section, and just be aware these little icons mean different things. So anyone that looks like the first one obviously is an assignment. A question you will answer directly in that spot. Material is all the directions for assignments and packets and projects. And those are the three main ones that you need to be aware of. One of the nice things the Google Classroom does is it breaks everything up into topics like daily agenda, QODs, our first 2 weeks, team challenges, graphic designs, all these different categories like our Genius Hour directions, which is huge, help you to find what you're looking for. A very helpful one is the daily agenda. If you're ever absent and you open this up, it gives you the exact thing you missed on the exact day so you can get yourself caught up. Another important thing is our questions of the day. The first few things our students do is they come into class, put their stuff on the floor, get logged in, and they answer the question of the day before we officially get started. Students will click the answer or the button to answer the question. They'll number it depending on how many we have. They'll answer it and then they'll click Submit Answers. Eventually, we will have tons and tons of questions of the day. We will do one every day. Another important area is our graphic design, which we'll work on quite a bit. You'll see that the levels are set up where students can work at their own pace. If they finish one, they move on to the next one until they're done with the last level, and then they get to turn that in. And once they turn that in, they're ready for a separate one, which is the summative, and that'll take care of all the graphic design. Another important area is our info text slides. The students will create a Google Slides for each one of these, and depending on the rotation, we typically have 8, and they'll end up with 8 separate slides, and then they have a entry place where they'll turn the whole packet in, and they actually get 2 grades on these. Speaking of grades, all of the rubrics are already posted. We have our ITS, is what it will say, Genius Hour rubrics, and our graphic design. If we take a look at this, I mentioned that there's 2 different grades you get, one for the answers, and then a separate grade for the citations. But all rubrics are already posted for you to see. Another really important one is our Genius Hour directions. We're going to be working a ton with this, so if you click on this and open it up, you're going to find it's broken up by days, and like this important one, which has close to 70 different topics that are listed that students can choose from. They can make their own choices. There's videos here to help them select as well, samples from past classes, but this entire presentation has everything they'll know. Here's their first big grade, the Genius Hour pitch, everything that needs to go in it. So this one is super important and an area you definitely want to view. Well, that's it for the Google Classroom. It's made for you to access at home and be able to work on many things from home. And if you have questions, just contact me. I'll be happy to help you. Shoot me an email. So thanks a lot and looking forward to this quarter.